my life was pretty great actually before, but I came to Raha with an issue around traveling, in particular long distances that involved flying. The impact of traveling long distances for me was mainly anxiety, and it took a lot of joy away from the whole experience of going on holiday. We were having a conversation about what I was getting up to, and I explained to her that I was going on holiday, but that I was feeling quite anxious and quite stressed about and how stupid it was that I was feeling this way. And Raha suggested trying tapping. Now, I had tapping before with another practitioner some years ago, and it didn't really help. So I thought, well, okay, we can try it, but I doubt if it will work. I found that the session was just very different to the previous tapping that I had before. It felt very natural, and Raha worked with me at my pace. She took time to understand the issues and the root, more importantly, the root of the issues. And what was wonderful was her choice of language. And that was very important for me to make the shifts that I did. So after the first session, I was just aware of feeling less anxiety, feeling more stability, and this lasted for about a week, and then I just slightly started to feel the anxiety levels rise again as I was approaching the holiday. And so we had another session. I had another session with Raha, and that was just fabulous. It just I just felt very good afterwards. I felt no anxiety. I felt just very calm. And actually, as I approached the holiday, the flight time, I started to get excited. I started to really feel that I was enjoying the process. And I've never felt that before. And so after my holiday, and so more importantly, during the flight, I was absolutely fine. I had one of the best flights I've ever had. I didn't even have the thoughts about being anxious or I just was very much in the moment, and I enjoyed the process of the flight. And this gave me a tremendous amount of confidence thereafter. And I think that when you felt that after a particular challenge in your life, then that kind of has a rippling effect. So that I just felt just so much happier and stronger as a whole result of that one session, two sessions that were just about travelling. It just had a rippling effect out into the other parts of my life as well. I've travelled several times since my last session with Raha, and I've done long flights. So the first trip was to China, and then I did another flight within a few weeks of that, going to the US, and a lot of travelling around the US as well. And it was just, I just felt absolutely fine. Like, even though I have the memory of how I used to be like, I honestly don't have those feelings of dread and the stress and the anxiety that I used to experience. So travel for me now is it's exciting. As it turns out, because I'm a homeopath, I've recommended several of my patients to Raha. And when they've asked, is there anyone more local, because Raha is a distance from where I'm based and my patients are based, I've said, I'm sure there are practitioners, but not that I would recommend. I recommend Raha because of my own experience and my own previous experience with another tapping practitioner, as I said earlier, that it didn't work. So I'm only going to recommend people that I have personally really rate.